Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Billy drops an absolute bomb at Chancellor-Winters, and Phyllis gets shocked, almost speechless. The Young and the Restless Chloe and Adam give a distressing update on Connor. Sally and Chloe debate an important decision, and Christine delights in taunting Phyllis. All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. Adam arrives at home after his trip and looks at a framed photo of Connor. A knock comes at the door. Sally's there with coffee and muffins. She hugs him. He tells Sally the doctors are still trying to find the right medications for Connor. It's trial and error. Sally thinks this sounds scary. Adam says it is, and it could be months before they know if they're working. Meanwhile, the meds he's on now are messing with his sleep. They didn't get to see him at all. The main reason they couldn't take the risk is because Connor started punishing himself. Physically, he started punching his legs. Adam feels powerless. Sally assures him that he and Chelsea are doing everything he can. He has to trust the experts. Adam worries his son could backslide. Sally urges him to try and stay positive. Adam fears that everything is going to get worse for Connor. He feels guilty they have to pay for him to be there. He thinks he's broken. Billy enters Lily's office looking for her and then sends her a text asking to meet. He has to talk to her about something ASAP. Chelsea comes in and cries. Things are so much worse for Connor than we thought. Billy holds her. She tells him that Connor isn't getting any sleep and his OCD is raging. She cries that they can't even be in the same room with him or hug him. Billy thinks it will take time. Chelsea says she and Adam are part of the problem. She tells Billy that Connor's doctors told them he has bruises on his thighs from hitting himself. He's in so much pain. When is it going to end? Will my son be suffering for the rest of his life? At Society, Nate, Lily, and Devin discuss how upset Mamie was when she left the office. Nate thinks she felt ganged up on. Devin says she brought it on herself. Lily wonders if she'll cause more trouble. Nate guesses she will. Lily reads Billy's text as Devin says it's the internal threats at the company they have to worry about. Nate is sure Mamie won't do anything to hurt them. She doesn't have the power to cause corporate instability even if she wanted to. They go over her coming to town trying to call the shots. Devin muses that he agrees they need to get Billy out of the company. Lily doesn't think ousting Billy is the right move. Devin questions her loyalty to the guy. Lily explains that Jill will see it as an attack on her. Why does Devin always look at him as a threat? Think about how he can help us. Devin says the guy is just after more control and power in the company. Lily has to go see him right now. Nate and Devin note they weren't invited. Devin sniffs. That sounds like divide and conquer to me. I'm sure whatever it is, it's not good. Phyllis walks into the GCS in spots cricket at a table. She approaches and asks, "Shouldn't you be working on your super important case?" Christine replies, "Shouldn't you be minding your business?" They spar verbally as Phyllis needles. "You didn't really want Danny, did you? You just wanted to make sure I didn't get him." Chris says she's shooting her mouth off about things she knows nothing about. Danny walks in and kisses Christine. They make small talk about him hitting the road today. Phyllis will let them say their goodbyes. Danny asks Chris, "You didn't tell her?" Cricket smiles at Phyllis. "I turned down the case. I'm going with Danny after all." Phyllis thinks the clients must have dumped Christine. Danny wants to go on tour on a good note. He's seen the change in Phyllis. She's really happy he sees her. Danny would like to go on tour with that Phyllis in mind. He explains that he and the bug have had long talks about their future and passions. Chris purrs, "Our night was about so much more than just talking." At Chancellor-Winters, Chelsea says if Connor keeps hurting himself, they'll have to send him to an inpatient facility to watch him closely. It's what they do in cases of self-harm. Billy reminds her there's a treatment plan. Hopefully it will work. Chelsea keeps panicking. He could end up alone and more terrified. Billy asks if they've given them any signs of hope. Chelsea says they're getting to the core of his trauma. He has no sense of self-worth. Lily walks in and apologizes, sensing she's interrupting. Chelsea apologizes for interrupting Billy's workday. She has to get to Marchetti. Lily expresses her best wishes for Connor. Chelsea thanks her and leaves. Lily asks Billy if he wants to go after her. He thinks work will be a good distraction for her, and what I have to tell you can't wait. At Adam's place, he tells Sally he's starting to understand there's no easy fix for Connor. The sooner he accepts it, the more he can be there for him. Just then, Chelsea arrives. She walks in telling him she couldn't face work. Sally says she was just leaving. I'm so sorry for what Connor's going through. You two are doing amazing. She knows they'll get Connor through this. She kisses Adam and goes. Chelsea wails to Adam, I'm a mess. Adam understands the feeling. She apologizes for blowing in there. He's glad she came. Chelsea and Adam agree the pep talks are excruciating. They just want to scream. Adam hates that he keeps dumping on Sally, and he hates the words of encouragement because they seem like a lie. That's on me, not her. Chelsea says all she does is cry on Billy lately. Adam concludes that only they know what they're going through. They need to talk to each other. Chelsea needs to know if he blames her for all of this. Adam tells Chelsea this is exhausting enough without them beating themselves up. He quickly apologizes for using that phrase. Chelsea murmurs, it used to just be a figure of speech. She cries about Connor literally beating himself up. His little hands. How can he be using those hands to hurt himself? How is this not our fault? Adam tells her blame won't get them any closer to how to help him. At society, Nate and Devin wonder what Billy's up to. Devin wouldn't put it past him to try anything. Nate wonders if Mamie's right and there's a paranoia that's gotten into their thinking. Devin asks if his cousin thinks he's paranoid to be suspicious about Billy. Nate points out he's been suspicious of Mamie, Lily, and Billy. You spend an awful lot of time spinning conspiracy theories about internal threats. He thinks the energy would be better spent building bridges. Devin concedes he might be seeing threats that aren't there, but he'd like to know what kind of bomb Billy's about to drop. He suggests they go hear what it is. In Lily's office, Billy says he wanted to tell her this before anyone else because he feels that he owes it to her. Lily guesses she's not going to like this. Billy says he hopes she does because they're going to have to live with it. Jill has made a major decision. She's decided to step away, and she's handing all of her decision-making power to me. Lily's jaw drops. I'm shocked. She didn't even know Jill was thinking about something like this. Billy insists he was just as surprised. Lily gulps. That's it. She's gone. Billy says she'll keep her board seat. She said it's time for him to shine. Lily cracks up. This is very, very suspicious. Billy asks if she thinks he'd make this up. Lily can't understand why Jill wouldn't tell her and Devin directly. This feels a lot like when Mamie came to town with all of her secrets and the games that she was playing. I didn't like it then, and I definitely don't like it now. Sally meets Chloe at Crimson Lights. Chloe points out she's late and confronts her about paying their business bills from her personal account. Sally's trying to buy them some time to find a solution. Chloe's touched, but that's a really big sacrifice. She insists it must be a loan. Sally's fine with that. She wonders how they find financing to save their firm. Chloe can't believe she's going to say this, but maybe Adam's idea is their best and last shot. Joining Newman Enterprises. Sally shakes her head. Victor shot it down. Chloe thinks they need to find a way to change Victor's mind. We enlist Adam, she hedges. Sally says absolutely not. He's going through hell right now. Chloe knows about Connor from Chelsea. She suggests Sally ask Nick to go to bat for them. Sally muses, maybe this was a mistake. Chloe gulps, is she saying they should give up? That their partnership is over? Sally clarifies that they made a mistake stepping away from fashion. Chloe asks if she wants to go back to that again. And with what capital? Sally doesn't have all the answers yet, but they have to make a move fast. We can dig ourselves out of this hole on our own. Are you with me? Phyllis says, 100%. We're going to need damn big shovels.